Have you ever taken the chance on something that just seemed too good to be true? Well, in today's video, I might have done just that. Let's find out. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks. Sorry about that. And in today's video, we are going to be unboxing Jay Weinberg's latest mask. Now, I have yet to add a replica of his new teethed mask to my collection, but I was scrolling through Facebook a week or two ago, and I came across a listing from an unknown artist, someone that I had never heard of, and they had for sale a very, very nice replica of Jay's latest mask. And it looked super, super good. It was probably the best replica that I had seen so far. And it was extremely cheap. It was listed for $128, which is crazy. So I hit the guy up. I said, "Hey man, who made this mask? Why are you selling it?" He said, "I made it." And I found all of this very, very strange, but I was willing to go ahead and take the risk. I mean, I paid through PayPal, so at the end of the day, if anything happens, I can go ahead and open a case. But I'm hoping that that isn't the case. I'm hoping that this works out exactly how I want it to, and we will have an amazing Jay Weinberg replica in this package. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the box and take a look at what we've got. Now, as I mentioned, I do not have a replica of this version of Jay's mask, and I am pretty partial to this mask, not so much for its aesthetic, but for something else that you guys don't know yet and will know in the coming months. So, getting a replica of it is special nonetheless. It is definitely not my favorite Jay Weinberg mask by any means, but it is going to be something that is super, super sentimental to me. So, just thought I would throw that out there to give you some sort of pretext or context to my relationship with this mask. And aside from that little teaser, you're just going to have to go ahead and be patient and stay tuned. But for right now, we can go ahead and pull this thing out. I will, of course, give you guys the first look at it so that you can see what you think. It is behind plastic there, so we will have to take it out. But I will still give you guys the first look. I'll do my best not to look in the screen of the camera. What do you guys think? Does she look good? As I mentioned, the photos looked amazing. The price just didn't make sense for how nice this thing looked, and it was coming from an artist that I had never heard of. So I was taking a gamble, and I hope that it pays off. I'm going to spin the mask around for myself right now and take a look. And yeah, it looks pretty freaking good. Honestly, this is just exactly what I expected. That's a nice, nice replica. I don't know how well you guys can see it if it's too bright, but the paint job on this is phenomenal. Obviously, we got some nice teeth work there, and what's crazy is I think Jay's teeth are acrylic attachments, and these teeth are actually sculpted into the mask and cast in latex, just like the rest of the mask there, but they're covered with epoxy, so they look very, very realistic. They look like acrylic teeth added on, and honestly, that's a pretty cool bonus about this piece. So I definitely would say that I didn't lose out, and I am a little surprised, but that's for the best. I've got to give credit where credit is due. So here is the newest piece to enter the collection, and I've got to say I am pretty impressed. So let's go ahead and shout out the maker of this mask for such an awesome transaction. It was Edgar Rodriguez. I will drop his information down below in case you guys are interested in going and picking one up for yourselves. I would highly recommend it. $128 shipped from Mexico. I got this thing in like a week, maybe a week and a half's time. He sent the tracking when he said he was going to, and obviously, we've got a pretty phenomenal product here. I really, really like this. I think that this is the way to do it. This is a beautiful replica for a realistic price. I think that just about any collector out there can go pick one of these up, and they will have a high-tier item, a high-tier replica in their collection. And it's Jay's newest mask, so a lot of people are wanting to get in on that. I haven't seen a lot of people making it, and some of the ones that I've seen out there have not been the greatest. So I would say that this is most certainly the most bang for your buck that I've seen out there. And like I said, I am going to be dropping the artist's information down below, so make sure to go check them out and let them know that the House of Masks sent you. Definitely looking forward to seeing what this artist and all of the new artists out there bring to the table in the future, and if this is any sort of glimpse into the future, any sort of foreshadowing here with this piece, I think the future looks pretty bright. The hobby is only getting bigger and better over these years, and if you had told some of us veteran collectors back, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago where we would be right now, we just wouldn't believe it. So I think that's pretty awesome, and to see new people still popping up and killing the game is a fantastic thing, so that's pretty rad. Just in case I didn't drive the point home, I've got to say this is super accurate. We've got the correct color leather. I do know that Jay Weinberg has brown leather on his mask this time, so it's not black. It looks like the paint work is phenomenal. Again, these aren't acrylic teeth. I'm pretty sure that Jay's are acrylic, but I could be wrong. These are just sculpted in teeth that are covered in epoxy, but it gives a fantastic look. Even when I was holding it in my hands, until I touched them, I didn't realize that they were actually latex and not acrylic add-ons. And the paint is immaculate. The bruising is perfect. We've got the accurate kind of vein work coming down from the top of the forehead there. The eye bruising looks awesome. The base coat looks awesome. Everything about this looks fantastic. So I am over the moon, super stoked. A great acquisition for the collection. Is that the right word? Acquisition? Acquiry? Something like that? I don't know. This is a nice new addition to the collection and will definitely stand out in my Jay Weinberg collection until the day comes that I can finally tell you guys something about the Insofar V2 mask that you don't know. So I think that just about does it for today's video. I want to give a quick reminder that you only have a few days left to order this very special limited edition House of Masks t-shirt. If you guys would like to know how to order that t-shirt, I will drop it in the pinned comment down below. It is super, super simple, about as black and white as it gets. And I've got to say, if Jay Weinberg is ordering this shirt, it has to be a pretty cool shirt. So don't miss out. Once these are gone, they are gone forever. The last day to order them is the last day of this month, so August 31st, I believe. Today is the 28th, so go get in on it. You don't want to miss out on this. It is a super rad design, probably the coolest design that I've ever had. Definitely my favorite for the time being. Before we go, a real quick shout out to Edgar for the awesome transaction. I really, really appreciate it. This is a fantastic product and it was a beautiful transaction for a very, very fair price. So thank you very, very much. And a thank you to you guys, the viewers. Thank you all so much for continuing to watch and support this channel. I definitely appreciate you and I'm looking forward to meeting so many of you at PaleFest. Tickets are still available at palefest.net, but I do believe that this thing is going to sell out, so stop sleeping on your chance to grab those. It is going to be the party of the year for folks like us. Now, with all of that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down the same way that I end all of the rest of these unboxings and reviews, and that is with some nice up-close hero shots of this piece so that you can see all of the beautiful, beautiful detail right in your face, as personal as it gets without being here in the flesh. And that will be that for today's video. So, until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and yes to new artists, and we will see you guys in the next one.